Okay, I've already made a couple of videos, but he seems to have given me time as he lays here in the sun. So I was thinking about our country and the situation we're in, and I think both sides say that we're headed in the wrong direction, the left and the right. And I would say that in the last, say, 50 years, certainly since around this is my time frame, so maybe I find that when I was a youth, things actually were heading in the wrong direction, and I think every group thinks the same thing. Every generation thinks that, every group of parents thinks that the young generation is not living up to the way they lived. Anyway, I think that perhaps my own generation, it might have been true if my generation's parents were saying that, it might have been true. Because I think since the 60s with this sexual revolution, and I want mine and I don't care about responsibility, I can use a condom, I can use the pill, I can use abortion, I can have sex with no consequence, I can, what else? I think that and God sort of became an obstruction, something that was getting in our way. And so now we have a lot of people leaving their faith, leaving the Catholic Church, leaving the denominations. People say we don't need religion in 2024. Science is the new religion, blah, blah, blah. And I think that I think if you don't have God as your moral compass, as where your morals are coming from, if your morals come from yourself, from humans, you're probably not going to get it's going to be something selfish oriented. And I think that if the left and the left have some thoughts that make sense, I think the right have a lot more thoughts that make sense. When it comes to the environment, for example, the teaching of the church, the teaching of God would be to subdue the earth. And that doesn't mean to put it under your thumb. It means to take care of it. To take care of it, and so that would automatically preclude, would be to try to keep from polluting the earth, keep from doing things wrong to the environment, which we have to live in, for example. And anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but the church would teach not to be greedy. The church would teach to give to the poor. The church would teach to have reflection and think about there being a higher power, which is God, which is Jesus, which is the Holy Spirit, rather than making ourselves God. So, that's a little off mark there, but I guess I couldn't resist getting back on while Gus was sitting and then he got up and I lost my whole train of thought. So so I think that having the church as our guide is a much better way for a nation to move forward, whether it's on the left or the right. I think there's some good ideas on both sides. I think, again, more good ideas on the side of the right has a better idea of how we can flourish as a people, as a nation. But I think that God has the best idea. And if we would all move back to where, well, I don't want to say that, but if we would all, I think it all started to go to heck, at least, in the 60s, And if we would all think more towards what does God want, this country would do a lot better. For everyone, left, right, and everything in the middle.